2 Point Campus gameplay. So I am going to play 2 Point Campus. Just going to take a quick overview here, make sure everything's going good.
Announcement. Robots cannot assist with graded work.
Got a way to go. I need to add more courses. Only got 10 points. I need quite a bit.
Students are reminded.
Gonna check my schedule.
Invited and not my problem.
Everything looks good. I'm going to do something for February for the cafeteria. Oh, I did it wrong, of course. Want to do a repeat every year. Probably do more movies.
Students are reminded that you don't have to ask to go to the toilet.
Looking for my main building. It's this one right here, because this is where the training is. And I gotta do research. Teacher needed research lab 1. There it is.
Student housing should be character building, not pleasant.
I think a cafeteria here would be good. It's better quality food. You know what? I'm going to need this for dormitories, so I'm going to do a dormitory. It's so tiring. There it is. I should have done the decorations before I copied and pasted the dormitories, because obviously now I gotta do more decorating.
Another hot student topic. Old meat. How grey is too grey? That and much, much more coming right up.
I really don't like this banner, but gotta change it up.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
You know, maybe I can unlock another painting that's horizontal. Then put some carpeting. Gonna move this more over there.
It doesn't matter how desperate you are. No urinating on campus facilities.
I actually have a funny story. I knew this guy in college, and he said he wanted to show me something. And he walked me through the buildings, and there were pictures of him hanging on the wall. Somebody, I don't know if it was him or it was just some guy that looked like exactly like him. And they were very demeaning photos to spread awareness for something, and
Toilets. Lovely.
he was tearing them all down. He was so angry, tearing them all down. I'll put up the guitar. I'm not going to say what the image was, but it was from an activist group on campus, and they were using his photo about an illegal behavior that they were warning students
Education
about.
Minister Tarquin Foxbridge has once again stoked the fire between his department and the county's student unions, saying tuition fees will
And I'll just
rise
say, you know,
and
if it
they
was your
must
photo,
rise
you would have ripped them all
and
down
spend
too.
more on loafer wax than most students
That's how
do
bad
in
it
their
was.
entire education. It's just not fair. Thanks, Minister, for that much-needed, albeit clueless perspective.
As far as I know, it doesn't matter what you put up on the wall. It's not like 2 Point Hospital where there were some that had a higher value.
Students eating rubbish are reminded that you are what you eat.
I did this one wrong. If only we had an AI system for putting artwork on the wall in video games. How that would improve the world. So by putting up the artwork, it improves your campus level. And not by a lot, but it does have an impact to improve your campus level, which means you can offer more courses. So you have the incentive to do as many as possible. Oh, I gotta unlock something. Guess I can't put the mirror up. There it is. This one looks nice. So my plan is to live stream every day, and I know you're gonna love it. And it's probably gonna be the gameplay videos. But basically, when I make a video, I have to do some research to figure out what subject
Lectures
matter
can,
to
done
cover.
incorrectly, be quite boring.
And
Here's our
this is
preview
going to
of a
be
lecture that has students everywhere
my
wide
research
awake.
time.
Avant-garde academic and student darling Omar Figgins began his latest series of touring lectures this week. The early reviews are in for the talk
I definitely like Two Point Hospital. It seems like it's more challenging. I don't know if this game is going to have
It was great.
the same
Barely understood any of it.
difficulties
So, you can
as you get
imagine.
higher. This is only like my second campus.
Reserve your tickets for his visit to your campus today. You won't want to miss it.
If you play the game, I do recommend that you
Student
use your kudosh to unlock as much stuff as possible, because it carries over. Once you unlock something, you can use it on another campus. You want to make sure you're using it properly. Student lounge, you're gonna skip that, skip that. So basically I made a student building,
janitor needed to unblock toilets.
which is right here. Got some empty space. So in the empty space you want to put that the pillow. Which I think is this one. Gonna have to finish decorating later. As you grow, you want to hire
Needed in
more janitors, obviously.
We know students love Roachburger, and we've been looking for the right way to say thanks. But we're just not there yet. Introducing the Roachburger Student Meal.
This is
It's the
obviously a
same
waste
as
of
our
money right
regular
here.
Roachburger meal, but with a slightly smaller drink. Here's to you, students. We heard you, and thanks.
Just gonna double check my courses again. It's looking good. I got 20 course points. Nothing can upgrade. So I need 10 more.
janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
34 staff waiting for training. The ones that are waiting for training have the large circle, as far as I know. I will do the robotics dude. And and I will do a librarian. And this is like a VR dude. Research or Scientography. Another robot dude. Do another VR dude.
Janitor is needed to collect litter.
The library over here is kind of small. They're waiting in line for the desk. That's not good, obviously. So the main building, you want to have whatever everybody uses. Everyone uses a lecture hall. So obviously lecture hall, main building. Anything that's research or training you really don't want in the main building because it's used by too few people. So you want to build those in the more far away buildings. And same with the tuition rooms. I only put them here because they take up little space.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
The reason why you want the same types of rooms near each other is because they use the same teacher, and that means the teacher doesn't have to walk very far. I could build something for a future class. I got the money. So we're going to check, by we I mean me, I'm going to check the future classes. And it looks like we got gastronomy and the VR. So I'm going to build a gastronomy wing.
Finally, the matter of grey meat. Yes, we
I'm going to make the rooms a little bit larger.
Henry Jobsworth, who sent us a very comprehensive 7,000
This is 6 by
word report
6.
on the subject. Asked for a snappier response, more suitable for radio, he had this to say: if it's just turned grey, it might be okay. If it's been grey for a while, it's sure to be hostile. Well, if it rhymes, it's probably true.
Plenty of room here.
It doesn't matter how desperate you are. No urinating on campus facilities.
Going to get high prestige from this room. You know, I want to put trash can. I don't see. Oh, there it is.
Toilets. Lovely.
You want the hygiene. You know, they got to work around food. So that gave me enough points to do a gastronomy class. So that's actually pretty interesting that I made the room first and adding the class afterwards. So gastronomy is now a new course. And now I get to see how it was scheduled. Need a gastronomy teacher. Doesn't have a lot of classes. he is.
Milkshakes should be consumed in moderation. No binge.
So obviously, I'm going to decorate this, and then I'm going to copy it and paste it. And that is going to be the second classroom. You know, I'm going to see if I can make an effort to do more gastronomy. The image with the chef is in here. Oh, there he is. And it doesn't work in the room. We know that the gastronomists like mirrors. Can't put the mirror in. Okay, so we'll do the dude. So a lot of the objects don't do anything. Kind of bothers me. In 2 Point Campus, everything did something.
End of year is approaching. It's too late to start trying.
Got the end of the academic year. So that means that this class is actually going to open right now. Can't put the rug down. Wow. You got to do the next year. I got 0 points. Got to check the schedule just in case there were any changes. See over here, I need a new building, new room. Must be a second year class. So this is going to be the first year students, and that one that we just saw is going to obviously be the second year students. This is a Prestige 8, which is pretty good, but I could put more stuff in here to improve the prestige. I think I'm going to put this over here on the right. That's going to give me gonna have to move the door probably. Okay, so obviously they're gonna need like a staff room. There's only gonna be a few classrooms here. Staff room is for 5 people, so I think I only need a small staff room.
Harrison Wolf on 2 Point Radio. Congratulations, you found me. It's the Wolfman, Harrison Wolf, bringing you the truth from an undisclosed location here on 2 Point Radio. Let's start thinking some radical thoughts while you listen to a piece of pre-digested popular music. All right? All right.
If I put the sink outside. Okay, got some space over here. Private tuition room probably makes sense. Or just an open space. I could make that for vending machines and stuff. Now there are students. There's going to be a lot of students over here, so putting a student lounge is a good idea.
We're not changing it.
Gotta be 3 by 3. I could put a cafeteria here. Maybe I could fit it. We'll give it a shot. No.
Students are reminded that you don't have to ask to go to the toilet.
Okay. So I moved the door. This is probably going to have to be a room for vending machines. Because they do need that stuff. That stuff's got to be everywhere.
Let's talk about the news. The news is like tea leaves with constellations. Or when you find a singular glove on a fence post in the park. You can't look at it straight on. You gotta read between the lines. So when I say people in Hogsport can expect some minor flooding over the next week, what am I really saying? Think about it.
Janitor required in bathroom.
Okay, what do we got here? Put some tables. So obviously the smart thing to do is going to be to build another one of these buildings. I'm sorry, another one of those rooms.
Library requesting assistant.
I'm going to buy this because I got the money and it helps your campus level go up.
I see Jumbo McNally is sticking with the hard sell on the humbly named Jumbo University. If I was looking for an education, it sure wouldn't be from that guy that sells the nuts. That information, unlike Jumbo University, was totally free. You're welcome, listeners.
Okay. I think I could copy this also. Nope. So I'm thinking maybe a cafeteria and a student lounge.
The campus just got bigger, not necessarily better.
Can't really do the cafeteria like this. So I'm thinking a student lounge. There's going to be a lot of students in this building, so they're going to need a place to hang out.
Janitor to collect litter. Sorry.
Oh, look at that. I could put the refrigerator over here. And maybe a video game.
Assistant needed in the student union.
Good place for a water cooler. Too bad it doesn't fit. Obviously the heater is going to go right here.
Stop what you're doing and eat some cheesy gubbins! 3 out of 5 people agree that cheesy gubbins are cheesy-licious! And that's not even a word! Cheesy gubbins! What are you talking about? Cheese!
Easy to put up some decorations right now, so I'm going to throw them up.
Assistant to the library. Thank you.
Check the calendar. Everything good. Could have sworn it said that I needed the sweet. Oh, okay, there is for the sweets kitchen. Should be able to book some events. So let's see if there's some new events, and there are. This is a student union. So I couldn't book in the first room because there's no stage. It says requirement not met. I wonder what that means.
Janitor is needed to collect litter.
Could use a cafeteria,
We're back.
although I don't think it's going to fit.
What do you think I do while you're
The
all
private
listening to
tuition
music?
rooms.
You probably think I eat a biscuit or go for a little walk and
Pretty much just
sometimes
private
I do
tuition
that,
rooms,
but
so.
in a different sense, nothing could be further from the truth. Here's some more music while I do something totally unexpected.
Maybe a little library over here.
Students are reminded to make requests, not demands.
Gonna drop down
What's
some
that smell?
carpets.
Oh, the cook-off is starting soon.
Hire a librarian. I'm gonna take this one. And then I'm going to go to my staff.
Rubbish shouldn't be placed in bins. Is that too complicated for you?
Wow, a 7. This guy, I'm going to make sure he doesn't work in the library. Probably gonna put the this is a club item.
I've been playing some new video games recently, and man, has it been a while. The last time I played video games, you were Tiny Hexagon, and you had to chase a squirrel to the top of the castle, or something like that. Anyway, I tried that new Meat Wizard game everyone's going on about, and boy, what a ride. Who knew that being a spell-casting, salami-wielding
Gonna check the
sorcerer
temperature.
would be so much fun?
Yeah, I need
Say it out loud.
some
Sounds obvious.
radiators.
Janitor to collect litter. Sorry.
These machines are not up against the wall.
Despite the rumors, the campus grounds are not a toilet.
Got 30, no, that's level 30. Got 10 points. Need a robo construction room.
Janitor needed in dormitory.
Why is robotics such a popular career path for kids these days? I tell you, I'm seriously concerned that we're losing our perfectly understandable fear of the machines. I mean, don't you see what's happening? When you build a robot, you're working for the robots. You gotta make a stand. Join me in flushing my doorbell down the toilet. United we stand, together we flush.
I forgot to put radiator.
Janitor to collect litter. Sorry.
It's going to be hard to put temperature radiator over here. Doesn't cross over into this room. In Two Point Hospital, some of the rooms have equipment like computer equipment
Students, eating
that
rations
gets so
provided.
hot that you don't need the radiator.
Are what you eat.
Okay. So I built that room, which means you gotta check the calendar to make sure you did everything properly, which I did. Look at that, it doesn't let you set up an event in any room. It's got to be a proper room.
Janitor required in bathroom.
Gonna go to the main building, see how the training's coming along. Gonna start a new project.
We're just finishing up for today. I hope it was everything you dreamed it would be. Think about it next time you're sleeping and all the false realities drop away around you, leaving you playing chess with the sassy hats.
Pretty sure if I research something, I'll be able to use it on other campuses. So what I could do is use one of the empty buildings to just do research. And then when you research everything, get rid of all those rooms. There's plenty of buildings.
Janitor is needed to collect litter.
There it is.
Janitor required in bathroom.
Says over here I need somebody. Okay, so I'm not sure what that is. It has like a little hat. I bet if I go over here, it won't help out at all. And it doesn't. So I gotta figure out what that little hat means. Oh, okay, so it's got the Scientography icon.
Announcement. The campus just got bigger. Not necessarily better.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so we gotta check the students. The grade. 71, that's really good. And I'm gonna check the teachers. Collect 5 bookworms. Haven't seen one, so
Announcement.
I don't know how I'm gonna do that.
Milkshakes are not an appropriate breakfast.
Might have to move these dorms out. Build a larger library. What do I got here? Buildings booked. Those are booked. We got some empty space over here. A lot of people. So this doesn't really have vending machines and things like that. Oh yeah, it does. It does. So I'll put some furniture here.
You're listening to Campus Radio. I'm Maggie Watmore, and I just learned what this button does. I'm not sure when I would use it, but I suppose it's good to know. One more time. Excellent.
Janitor required in bathroom.
This is important because it helps them deal with their tiredness. Well, there's a book club. I didn't know that.
Janitor needed to unlock toilets. Lovely.
And hire the robotics teacher. Maybe put some vending machines over here.
Frequently asked questions. I believe that smell is you.
quite what this next segment is about because I've lost my glasses. But I am told that that's quite ironic. So, yeah, here's Hugh.
Yes, it's not quite business as usual here at Duckworth Campus Food Court. With the loss of contact lens. Unfortunately,
20
they
course
do believe
points.
the
Can
lens was
upgrade
lost during the preparation
that
of
one.
a particularly big lasagna.
So I'm going to go
They're
for it.
asking every student to check their portion before they chew. But as of yet,
Bring in 5
no
extra
signs
students.
of the missing lens.
So because I did that, I got to check.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets.
I need
Lovely.
a teacher, gastronomy teacher. Maybe more than one. A lot of students just graduated.
You students should make a good first impression. No pressure.
Hire a janitor. Really want to work on maintenance as opposed to upgrades. You really only need one guy to do upgrades. Got to get a robotics guy up to 5 in order to meet one of the requirements. As they upgrade, they get higher salaries, so you got to be aware of that also. VR. If you upgrade them too high, you might have to fire them.
It's not your year, it's just another year.
Here's Wanda, who'll be telling us the coolest way to get around the county. Yes, the bus is the new hot way to travel. Have you been on the bus? Oh, it's amazing. They're like huge cars. I am obsessed. And you don't have to drive. You can look at the scenery, check your phone, you know, all the fun stuff you usually do while driving. But this way, it's much more safe.
I got too many science labs. And too many of the sweet kitchens. The VR lab is booked. Well, not completely. The lecture theaters are kind of booked. Computer labs are pretty busy.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
Train a teacher to level 5 in robotics. That's going to happen. Student assessment score. 5 bookworms. Okay, so I got bookshelves, and I saw a room where I could put bookshelves.
Janitor required to install upgrade.
That's huge. I'm guessing it doesn't go outside. Oh, you can put it outside. Put a speed walker sign right here.
Janitor required for groundskeeping. Thank you.
You start to see the schedule is filling up with different activities. Got a bit of room over here. Okay, this is going to be it. I'm going to make the mega library over here.
At Bungle, we know what young people want in a motor vehicle. Independence. Fun. Wheels. Beaver from Bungle. The car that puts the E in freedom.
Attention. Your finger is not a toothbrush. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
Maybe this is overkill.
radio. As expected, there wasn't really a good opportunity to use that button during the show, so before we leave, I thought we'd have one more go. There you have it.
Wow, I got so much room.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
Okay, so I guess I'm going to be building more desks. Look at that, a fireplace.
Assistant needed in library.
Don't know what these assistants do. Room capacity 30 for all available courses. Oh, so you could do just certain courses in the library. That's interesting. They don't have tables and you can't put the coffee machines.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Student requests for administrator. I'll add them to the pile.
Well, the students are definitely showing up. Fireplace doesn't look like it's worth anything. Yeah, students like this. So I can put obviously trash cans and the hygiene here. There's already some garbage on the floor.
Computer bugs should not be caught and let outside.
Gotta put a radiator.
Harrison Wolf on 2 Point Radio. Welcome to 2 Point Radio. This is Harrison Wolf, and I will be your host of this little sonic get-together. This is the party within the party. The sandwich and the lunchbox. The thing in the thing. I'll think of some words, and we'll be right back.
That's interesting.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
Didn't earn me any course points. I built this huge building. Oh, imagine the huge student lounge I could make.
Sorry.
Maybe this is going to be it right here. Right across from the library will be the party room.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
today, local film star Roderick Cushion is in a spot of bother after he was photographed throwing a bagel at some photographers. And it's pretty bad luck that those freelance photographers were in his bathroom at the exact moment he decided to start flinging bagels. I mean, what are the chances?
Janitor needed in dormitory.
So I could do a giant student union and just have them party all day.
Students are reminded that you don't have to ask to go to the toilet.
I thought this was the one that had, yeah, there was a stage.
Janitor required in bathroom.
Really don't know what this little stage thing is.
I've lived in Two Point County for more years than I can remember, but every now and then I still hear an expression for the first time. This morning, I bumped into Ricky Hawthorne, and after a nice chat, he says,
I could do 2 stages.
"See a man about a dolphin." I have no idea what it could mean. Don't tell me though. That man's an enigma, and I choose to keep him that way.
Attention. Your finger is not a toothbrush.
When I was in college, there was a video game called Clax, and me and this other student were getting the high score every day. And one day, you know, I only saw whatever his initials were. You could put your three-letter initials, and mine was Dave. I used to put DAV, and then one day I got the high score, and this was after like a couple of months, and he was standing behind me watching, and I got the high score, and he said, "Oh, you're Dave." Question is, where do you put the radiator? The answer is right there.
Student requests for administrator. I'll add them to the pile.
Okay, now I gotta book parties. You gotta go to the calendar. It's gonna be called Student Union 3.
Hi, I'm Jumbo McNally. And at Jumbo University, every instructor is handpicked by someone that was handpicked by someone that I handpicked. That's the Jumbo Touch. Jumbo University. Be your biggest self.
So I gotta fill all this up. I must have booked an event in the wrong place or something.
Janitor is needed to collect litter.
So that's just the student union. I'm gonna do the lounge next to it. 25 room capacity. Then I'm gonna need some assistance. Man, look at them. And there it is. So while they're partying, I'm gonna take just a quick break. I'll be back in a minute.
Library requesting assistance.
Just checking some things out. Oh, I don't need this. Okay, so I was gonna make like a student lounge.
I had a pretty sweet segment lined up for you, but my producer is waving his arms at me through the glass. Yep, waving back hasn't seemed to help much. I'll see what he has to say while you listen to my new favorite song.
I was never able to use all the kitchen equipment, but now I'm definitely going to use it.
Janitor needed in VR lab.
This is obviously a good place to put darts.
Student housing should be character building, not
Put all this
messy.
crazy stuff over here. Oh, look at that. Party station. I wonder if someone uses this.
Janitor required in bathroom.
Sorry about that confusion. It was nothing serious. My producer just had certain opinions about the content I had planned. I like being censored as much as the next guy, but little do they know, they can't stop me thinking about it. The brain is the last refuge of the so-called undesirable thought. It's a party up there, and boy, is it a fun one.
Attention. Your finger is not a toothbrush.
only 11 room capacity. So maybe the room's too big.
The academic year is starting soon. Was there anything we wanted to do?
Oh, I hit the wrong button. Looks good. Okay, so we start the next year. And pause it. Book some events. So this is going to be Student Union 3. You can see a picture of how big the student union is. I hope I booked it all properly. So obviously it's possible to make a mistake.
That's it for today's show. I don't know if it's been a classic, but who am I to say? These things need to marinate in the passing of time. Only then will we know if today was a classic day. Who knows? Maybe what I'm saying right now is making or breaking the show. Have I just ruined it? What about now? Trippy. I'll be back for more radio in the future.
Students should check in before trying to learn.
Looking for the research rooms. Obviously the lectern you're going to be able to use on every map.
Welcome to the start of a new year. I'll be your host. Hello.
So some of the research has cash rewards. Needs some assistance. And I have to assign them. To make make sure they don't work in the library. Like this one over here is another one.
Assistant required at the student union.
Got a 6 over here, that's always good. Probably should get more janitors.
It doesn't matter how desperate you are. No urinating on campus facilities.
You know what? I don't have the benches. I'm gonna put some of the benches down. Wow, I don't see it. Oh, you gotta go to outdoor items, that's why.
Frequently asked questions. I believe that smell is you.
They never use any of this stuff.
Now that's easy listening. The sound of 2 Point County on 2 Point Radio. You're listening to 2 Point Radio, the place your ears call home. We've got a barnstorming show for you today. But before we kick down the door and go straight for the valuables, soak in some solid
Only got 10 points.
Play that track and we'll be right back.
Well, I could do the general knowledge course. Then I gotta check the calendar. So when I need a new teacher, I'm going to take a break. So I am done. for today, or at least for now. I'll play this game another day, tomorrow.